Very good. Thank you. Okay, so I want to explain a little bit more about the Detox program, which is very exciting because what Bethany was saying, this is one of the reasons why I love Arbonne. The more I learn about Arbonne, the more I fall in love. So all of these products that we were talking about before, about that don't have toxins, don't have the petroleum and all that stuff, well, there are all these products that are out there that do have that, and so the toxins are in our body. So Arbonne not only works on not putting more toxins in, but it has also given us a program to get rid of the toxins, which I think is pretty amazing. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the system and why that's important, and then I want to talk about the product. So basically, what happened was, it's over a year ago, we started with the nutrition line, and a nutritionist saw all of our products and thought, you know what, this is amazing. Let's put these together, package them together to have those as a toolbox for people to use to then go through the 28-day detox program and the clean eating challenge. So I want to talk about why that's important. And here's some slides. You can get a PowerPoint. I know, so here's the slides. So clean eating, that is kind of a buzzword right now, but what does that even mean? So it means, organic fruits and veggies, free-range chicken, free-range turkey, healthy fats, coconut milk and stuff like that instead of dairy. And the reason why that is important is the balance of everything. So balanced blood sugar, balanced pH. These are things that I never really knew why it was important to balance pH and to have what alkaline versus acidic does. And that's what part of the detox program is the education of this, and the more, each day it was like a little nugget of information. It wasn't like this avalanche flooding you. And that's part of the private Facebook group that gives you this. So for the 28 days, you eliminate refined sugar, gluten, dairy, soy, corn, white potatoes, alcohol, coffee, and processed foods. And you think, oh my gosh, what else is left? What am I going to eat? Tori? There's plenty of eat. And most people that I've talked to have actually said that they feel full as the protein shakes and then plus the amazing recipes. So signs that you might have an imbalance and that you need to detox. And there's tons more on this list, but these are the most common. Fatigue, depression, disturbed sleep, mood swings, weight gain, especially around the middle, anxiety, PMS, low libido, hot flashes, joint pain, aching muscles, slow digestion, slow elimination, slow metabolism. That's just a nice way to say it. So this is, like Bethany was saying, January is coming up, and there's going to be a lot of people who are, looking for a quick diet, to lose the weight. And this is not a diet. This is a clean eating challenge, a 28-day detox, and it's called nutritional rebalancing. And this is one of my favorite things. I love this image of an overweight person with all the toxins in them. And then you can diet and you can lose the weight, but if you still are retaining those toxins, you're just going to gain the weight back again, because what your body does is it's like, and it surrounds those toxins with fat to protect itself. So this is what the yo-yo dieting is. But if you concentrate on eliminating the toxins, the weight loss is actually a side effect, which I think is the coolest thing ever. And I did the detox back in May, and I remember, and my mom did it in October, and I remember when she was doing it, talking with her, and I just had this realization that, because I had lost 9 pounds, and I've lost a little bit more since then, but the weight has stayed off. And I just had this gross out moment thinking about that the only reason I didn't do any extra exercise, the only reason why I lost that weight was because of the toxins. I detoxed, and I thought, that's so gross. I was carrying around this 9 pounds of fat because my body was protecting itself from the toxins that I put into it. And I just thought, that's just gross to think about that. Anyway, I'm glad it's gone. So basically what we're doing is we're giving you the Arbonne products as a toolbox, as your arsenal to attack this, go into your 28-day challenge. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the products that you'll use in that, and why they support everything I was just talking about balance and getting your body alkaline, and that kind of stuff. So the protein shake, and that's the #1 kind of heavy hitter. It's what you're gonna have for breakfast in the morning and possibly lunch if that's something that, if weight loss is something that you're interested in. It replaces the gluten, dairy, soy, that's the title. So it is a yellow pea protein with brown rice and cranberries, and it's more digestible than any kind of animal product protein, which I never knew. So go out and eat a big fat steak at Outback. You think, oh, look, this protein I'm eating. Well, no, sorry, your body's not processing that. There's no cholesterol, no trans fat, and no artificial sweeteners, and this is in the protein shakes. So what that means is that you're gonna drink that in the morning, and you're gonna stay full until lunchtime. You're not gonna have any blood sugar spikes. You're not gonna have any ups and downs, which is something that, as a coffee drinker, and needing to get started in the day with little kids, that's really helpful. So in the protein shakes, you're going to be using things like almond milk or coconut milk or stuff like that, not dairy milk. So why not dairy? Dairy is acidic. And this is what I think is alarming. Countries with the highest consumption of dairy have the highest rates of breast cancer and osteoporosis. Which is like, what? So eliminating that is going to make a huge difference. And for me, dairy was one of my triggers. So when I reintroduced it, I was really sluggish, had sinus headaches, which made a lot of sense. Another thing that we're looking at in the detox to avoid is inflammation. And that's something that I know that Bethany had a big reaction to, that inflammation is the basis of every disease out there. So we're looking for an anti-inflammatory diet, which is the Arbonne Detox in all of these products. Pesticide-free, hormone-free, antibiotic-free, etc. And in addition to the anti-inflammatory diet, that also releases the toxins, which is what we were talking about earlier about the whole yo-yo dieting and actually losing that weight as a side effect. So this is, again, as I was talking about at the beginning, why are we trying to detox? Well, we're a product of our environment. It's what you eat, it's what you breathe, it's what you put on your skin. Anything that goes into your skin or on your skin is in your body and through your system into your internal organs in 26 seconds and 3 minutes to circulate around, which is crazy. And this is, babies are born toxic. So they've done a study with umbilical cords that babies are born with 200 toxins in their body through getting that through their moms, which is just crazy. And because the US has only banned about 10 harmful ingredients in their products, and Europe has banned over 1,100, Arbonne has formulated itself to the European standards so that we're not having this cycle over and over and over again. So again, back to the products. In the protein shake, you're also going to add the Fiber Boost, which I have to say, TMI, is one of my favorite products. Absolutely. If I didn't have it with me, we went away for Thanksgiving, I didn't have it with me, and I was so angry and grumpy because I was not regular, and I felt gross, and I felt full, and my body was not working, and it was uncomfortable. Fiber is another one that this is like alarm bells go off in our house if we don't have this is the Fizz Stick. So it replaces your coffee and soda. So if you're addicted to coffee or soda, I have a friend who's doing the December 1st detox, and she has two Diet Cokes every morning, which is crazy, but now she's addicted to the Fizz Sticks. They are going to alkaline your body. It's all of your B complex vitamins. There's no high fructose corn syrup, anything like that. They are amazing. It's a mind-clearing energy. Your daily detox tea, and this is going to be, I think, second to the protein shakes. This is going to be the guy that kind of sneaks in and really does the hard work. So this is going to help support your liver and your kidney function, and it's something that you're going to keep up in the process of the detox every day. The Digestion Plus. This guy is the only product on the market that has 11 digestive enzymes with probiotics and prebiotics that gets to your gut alive and does the work. These you'll take every day, which just helps with digestion and helps getting your system actually working, because your gut health is the most important thing in your to make you healthy. It's 80% of your immune system is in your health. 80% of the serotonin comes from your gut, and that's serotonin affects every single brain cell. So that is mood, sexual desire, appetite, sleep, and memory. So if need help with any of those, start looking at your gut rather than just trying to work on your brain. And then week 3, this is important. So once you've kind of gone through your 2 weeks, you're cleansing your body, this is going to actually give your body a pretty good flush. It's not a parked on the pot kind of situation. It just makes you go to the bathroom a little bit more because you're drinking, let's see, 32 plus 32, 64 ounces of liquid. And I think it's nice. It tastes kind of like an apple tea. It has the milk thistle, which protects your liver from the toxin and kind of supports everything. So it's a safe way to cleanse. So that is the detox process with the products. When you buy this package of products, then you're eligible to join a private Facebook group. And that's actually my favorite part of the whole thing, because in there you'll have a leader who will guide you through and give you step-by-step information, like little nuggets, so it's not overwhelming, and get you through the whole process and give you encouragement and education. So I just wanted to show you, pass this around. Here's lots of before and afters. This is me. Scary, I know. But it's true, and I didn't realize, I mean, I knew that I had lost weight, but I didn't see the change. But, you know, the weight around my belly, and this is where I was holding all my toxins, and that's exactly, every single thing that it said, this is exactly what happened to me. And so I can't, I mean, it's right here. So I'll pass that around for you guys to watch, to look at. And right now we've had so many, I mean, like Bethany said, we've had 300 people go through the system, and we've had so many success stories. I mean, 300 different success stories. But one of the ones that's most powerful is Michelle's. So I want to ask her to come up and share a little bit about what's happened with her and her family, which is pretty powerful. And then I'll talk to you about what's the next step and how to go from there. But Michelle, you can come and talk about your experience.
Here I come. Hey. Hey. How you doing? So I'm here to talk about how great the detox is. To start off, thanks to Bethany, I would never have known about it, but my family was in dire need of a detox. My husband was diagnosed with diabetes and high cholesterol and high blood pressure, you know, the big 3 that everybody dreads getting the news that this has happened to you. Because once you get it, you can't really unget diabetes. It's one of those things. You can kind of go into a remission state. But he had been struggling to get that under control and had done pretty well and had lost about 30 pounds. But Michaela and I had been on a path of really trying to lose weight for like a year. We had done another program. We had been very committed. Did I mention for a year? Yeah. So we had been very committed, and we were exercising at least 5 times a week, hardcore weights and cardio, and trying to eat moderately healthy, what we thought was healthy maybe. And I had lost, drum roll. Y'all are not getting drum roll. Thank you. 5 pounds. A whole year. 5 for a whole year. And I had spent so much energy and time into trying to lose those 5 pounds. And Michaela had lost a little bit, but she was on a path to wanting to lose too. And so Bethany had watched our struggles and had seen our varied success and our frustrations and maybe a little bit of our tears, and said, look, I just think it would be great if you just gave the detox a try. Just try it. I think just try it. I just feel like you really should try it. And I'm like, well, what else do I have to lose? And so, except for some weight, that would be really nice, and maybe migraines, because my health problem was migraines. I was having migraines like 5 times a week, and it was getting to the point where the auras were so bad that I would be at work and I would get the auras, and I thought, I can't drive home. I can't see through the that happens to drive home. And so it began to be just a real concern. So she said, here, I think you should try it, just try it. So, okay, I will. Well, Detox later, I lost weight. I lost 9 pounds the first, that when we did a detox, was it June into July. That's when we did it, and I lost 9 pounds. Michaela lost 12. Michael lost 12. But it's like one of those things you said, since you go on it, then you lose more. So right now I've lost 20 pounds. And 10 inches.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah. And not all right here. The 10 inches are kind of scattered, but anyway. And Michaela's lost almost 30 pounds. And, that's, 5 pounds in a whole year, killing, literally, we were like staying up late, trying to exercise and killing ourselves. And 5 pounds versus this, which has fit into our lives and has just become healthy. I just feel like it's healthier. It's almost given my life back. Instead of I was exercising myself to death, it was taking my life away. I feel like this has actually provided a way for me to do the things I want to do without fighting through the health issues. I work a full-time job, and the detox has provided me a way to get my meals in a healthy, consistent way. It's actually given me my life back. That's the exciting part. And something that you mentioned that I'll just kind of close with, I know that we're all on a time crunch, but something I will say, it's not just been about the weight loss. And my migraines totally went away. I have only had one, and that was when I was testing, adding things back in at the end of the detox, and I decided I would test gluten. So I really tested gluten. It was when tomatoes were in season big, and my mom makes homemade bread, and so I had a tomato sandwich for breakfast, and a tomato sandwich for lunch, and a tomato sandwich for supper. He really wants a tomato sandwich. And so, anyway, after 4 days of tomato sandwiches, the migraine came, and I felt like I might have to go to the hospital with the migraine. It was so bad. But I realized it was the gluten, and once I kind of didn't have as much of that, no more migraines. I honestly haven't had a migraine with an aura since that trial of adding it back in. So one since I started the detox in June. And so that's huge, from 5 a week to 1 in 8 months?
Yeah.
So, that's awesome. And you had said that whenever you're pregnant, they had tested and the babies are toxic. And I was just thinking back to whenever I had Michaela. She was my firstborn. And when I had her, the doctors looked at her fingers, and they said, "Are you a smoker?" And I said, "No." "Well, have you been in any toxic situation or something?" And I said, "No," but they had looked at her fingernails, and it showed signs of toxic stress. But do you know what I craved the whole time I was pregnant with Michaela? I used to say that she was going to come out with sesame seed buns because all I wanted was McDonald's. And I wanted a lot of McDonald's, and I ate a lot of McDonald's with Michaela. And so, now that I know what I was doing to me, what I was doing to her, oh my gosh, that's awful. And then my second child came along, and all I wanted was fruits and vegetables the whole time that I had my second child. And she didn't have the toxic stress. And I didn't know. I'm not a smoker. I've never smoked in my life. I'm not around anyone that smokes. I'm not around any toxic environments. But you can put yourself in a toxic environment. And our society puts us in toxic environments. And sometimes out of convenience, we have the biggest toxic environment. And all I can say is we owe it to ourselves to try to get out of that cycle of habit, the cycle of addiction, to being food addicts, and the cycle of convenience. And try to find a new convenience, and to try to find a new way that gives us the freedom to live life with the fullness we're supposed to live. So that's my little story, and I'm sticking to it.
Well done. Wow, that's so powerful. I know it's amazing to hear stories like that, because that could happen to anybody. That's a story that could, we can all go along that journey. My mom was very hesitant to do the detox and did it as favor for me, but she went through, and she's a school teacher, so she had to have facts and figures, and she had done her blood work before, and she did her blood work after, and she lowered her cholesterol by 49 points and was not even trying to. This is amazing. So I know now you're thinking, okay, now what? Okay, that's great, but how do I sign up? So I want you to look at your sheets that you should have on your chair, the chair next to you. So basically, what happens is you need to have you need to get the products in order, and then you will use those to join the Facebook group. So if you look in your first box, you have the Jumpstart Your Health. So this is really what's going to be. It's kind of jumpstart your health, but it's also jumpstart your day. This is what I would say you would do in the morning. So you'd have the protein shakes, energy fizz sticks, and the herbal detox tea, and that's the regular price at $116 for the retail price. But if you want to take it to the next level and join the 28-day detox clean eating challenge, then this is the package for you. So you get the protein shakes, chocolate and vanilla, the energy fizz sticks, pomegranate and citrus, the herbal detox tea ×2, the daily fiber boost, the digestive plus, the 7-day cleanse, and then you also get a 30 days to healthy living and beyond guide. So all of those, the way that it's portioned out is going to be your breakfast and your lunches if you choose. So it's basically like your servings for 28 days. And you'll see also there's a $20 preferred client sign up fee, which is amazing. And with that, you'll get you sign up and you get for a year a 20 to 40% off fee. But what I want to talk to you about is a special that we have going in December only, is that Arbonne has packaged these deals so that you can get that at 40% off. So if you get your pins out, you'll see that the regular or suggested retail price is $437, but the 40% off of that is $220.20, so $220.20. And with that, because you'll have a qualifying order, you also can scratch through that $20 preferred client sign-up fee. That's going to be an instant rebate, which is amazing. And with that, as a new preferred client, you also get a $50 free gift. Things that I recommend for my clients is the greens powder, which is not part of the package, which is also an amazing addition. Or you can choose anything up to $50. You can choose some of the skincare. That's a great thing. And for December only, this is what I'm talking about. This is only available in December. Once January hits, this is not an option. You get a $60 voucher from Arbonne to then use that for future purchases. That's amazing. Yeah. You know, what in the world? So you have 40% off, you get a $50 free gift and a $60 voucher. And with that, that qualifies you to be then placed into the private Facebook group, right? And that's what you want. That's where the education comes, which is in the slides, and that's where you have your leader and your encouragement. And the meal plans and the recipes, exactly. Yeah,
Shopping list.
The shopping list, everything. Yeah, little tidbits every day, and it's basically everything that's packaged ready to go. What's that?
Personal shop.
Personal shop.
Oh, yeah.
Personal shop or personal chef. Maybe the deluxe. So with that, I want you to also see in the optional extras, so you have the fish chews, which are like little snacks, the Thermo Booster, which is
Which I recommend.
a supplement, yeah, and that's going to boost your metabolism. The Full Control, which is basically a drink that you drink 30 minutes before your meal. Both of those together. Studies have shown that will give you, if weight loss is your goal, both of those together in combination with the package will give you 50% more weight loss. So if you would normally have lost 10 pounds on the detox, you would then have lost 15, which is amazing. The nutrition bars, which is also an option to shake your cup, which is good on the go. So all of those, as you sign up as a preferred client, you can get as an extra 20% off. And then I want you to look down at the bottom. So this is the package. If you really are concerned about getting clean inside and out, this is going to give you everything that you had in the 28-day detox package, plus the RA9 set and the Genius Nightly Servicing Pads. So this is working on not putting more toxins in. So you can do the detox and then go use your I shouldn't say name brand. You can go use your Target face wash and be putting toxins back in, or you can be actually doing the work to not toxify yourself again. So both of those packages together, again, it's a 40% off. So scratch out the $855 and put $471, which is an amazing deal on all of that. And again, you get scratch through the $20 preferred client, because that's going to be an instant rebate. Because you're a preferred client, you then also get a $50 free gift. So write down $50 free gift. But because you had a larger order, you then get a $100 voucher from Arbonne to spend at your next purchase. So these are the packages. Look through that you want. If you want to start, just jumpstart your health. If you want to do the full package, or if you really want to get control of the toxins in your life, then you would look at the Get Clean Inside and Out. And what you can do is just put a check mark next to the package that you would like, and then take that to your independent consultant, and you can talk about that if you're interested in the optional extras. Does anybody have any questions about that? No? Okay, great. What's the next one? Okay, thank you, Bethany.